Hey there, and welcome back. Cody here, founder and CEO of EverBee. Super excited to introduce you to the most powerful product research tool for Etsy sellers, Product Analytics by EverBee. It is the place to do your product research and so much more. Whether you are a seasoned seller or you are just starting out your Etsy selling journey or your entrepreneurship online selling journey, this feature will revolutionize the way that you think about selling online or selling on Etsy. Before we dive in, let me just mention that while EverBee does work with mobile on your phone or on your tablets or iPad, it does work on those things, but it's best used in Chrome as a Chrome browser extension. So for this tutorial, I'll primarily be sharing my screen using the Chrome extension, just because it's the best experience, but it does work with the other things as well. To begin, open up your Chrome browser, do this with me, head over to Etsy.com and make sure that you have the EverBee Chrome extension installed. If you haven't installed it yet, go to the Chrome Web Store, just Google Chrome Web Store. And then when you're in there, search for EverBee, install it on your Chrome browser. Once installed, you'll see the EverBee icon in your browser's toolbar. You'll see it in like the left part when you're on Etsy.com. Okay, let's jump in. Okay, so here I am sharing my screen. I'm on Etsy.com. And as you can see with this blue side menu here, this is the EverBee sidebar. If you see this, you have installed it correctly. If you don't see it, then go back to a previous video and make sure it's installed correctly. But for this video, I'm going to share the experience of using the EverBee Chrome extension with Etsy. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to show you around the product analytics feature in EverBee. It's the most powerful product research tool for Etsy sellers. And I'm going to show you the high level data points of how to kind of get started using this thing. So first of all, do this with me. Go to Etsy.com, open up another tab. Don't close out the video. You go to Etsy.com and just type this in with me. Type in shirt, okay? And go ahead and search this. And we're going to see a whole bunch of shirts pop up, a whole bunch of listings pop up for this keyword, right? Now, next step, go over to the left side menu, find product analytics, click on this. In a matter of a second or two, you're going to see a whole bunch of data pop up. My goal really for this video is to show you some of the data points and help you kind of put the puzzle pieces together and explain some of the data points to you. Now, you'll see listings for shirt. This is the search term that you just typed in. So I typed in shirt. There's 69 listings on this page, the first page for this keyword. So that's what EverBee analyzed. Now, next step is to go ahead and click on any of these listings. You're going to see a little bit different listings than me, of course, but just click on any listings and personalized shirt. I'm going to click on this and just click on this row here. Don't click on the shop name, click on a row. So anywhere like this, click. What you'll see is basically a whole bunch of data on this specific listing. So as you'll see, listing details, this is the photo, this is the title of the listing, this is the price of the listing. This is the list price, by the way. So if it's on sale, it'll be lower than this. And this will take the lowest price of the Etsy listing. Shop name, you could click on this and view it actually on Etsy if I want. It's out of the US, the shop location. This is the monthly sales of this listing. And if you want to hover over this information, hover over this data point, you can actually see a little synopsis of what this data point actually means and how it's created. This is the monthly revenue of this listing, the total sales of this listing, how old this listing is. So it's 1 month old. It's got 56 reviews. It's got 2,251 views on this listing, 35 favorites in this listing, and reviews per month, 56, of course, because again, it's 1 month old. In 1 month, it's got 56 reviews. So the average reviews per month is 56. Now check this out. We also show you the average conversion rate, okay? And all this is the total sales divided by the 2,251 views, okay? This gives us average conversion rate, 8.93%. Super, super important to understand this. And this listing is converting really, really well because I know personally that the average conversion rate on Etsy is about 2%. So the fact that this thing is getting 3 times that, over 3 times this, 4 times this is super, super good. The shirt is doing really well. This is my first time, by the way, looking at this listing. I don't know this seller. Whatever they're doing it right. Average visibility score, we'll dive into that in a separate video. Review ratio, again, separate video. What I really wanted to show you here is the tags. So this is the tags that this listing is using for their SEO. Now, here you'll see the keywords. These are tags, by the way, keywords or tags. These are all the tags that they use. Here you'll see the search volume of each one of these keywords. And here you'll see the competition for each one of these keywords. Okay, but that's not all. Click on this thing here, enlarge, click. And we'll also show you a thing called the keyword score. Now, the keyword score, again, we'll dive into this more in the future, but really this shows you the opportunity for this specific keyword when it comes to search volume, monthly search volume compared to the competition. Usually higher the score, the easier it is to rank for that keyword. We'll leave it there for a separate video. But the point is, go in here, play around, look at the tags for each listing, especially listings that are doing well, okay? Click on shop details. Here you'll see the shop information, of course. You'll see how many shop sales they have, 33,000 for this shop. Again, here, how old the shop is. So it's 25 months old. This is a 2-year-old shop, fairly new. Total reviews, almost 10,000. Total listings, 731 total listings. Here, if you click on this button, Analyze Shop Listings, I'm not going to do it for this video because that's a separate feature, but it'll take you to our shop analyzer and it will actually analyze every single one of the listings in the shop in a matter of seconds. Okay. And it'll show you which listings are doing the best, which ones are not doing the best, and you can use that data for your product strategy. Okay. Up here, you'll see a star. This is where you can actually click the star and add it to your favorites, meaning you can actually watch this listing and save it for later. That means you can kind of create your own listings. If you want to understand the profit of the specific listing, you can actually open this calculator. What it's going to do is automatically calculate the revenue, the cost, Etsy fees for the specific listing. So you can really understand how much a seller is actually profiting from this listing. It's going to be estimated, of course, because we don't know what their costs are. But if you can understand your costs, you could figure out, hey, is this a product that would be profitable if I created something like this? And then we have this other thing called Listing Rank Tracker. Again, this is a separate but super powerful feature. It's not related to product research necessarily, but very important. We'll cover that in a separate video. Play around with that. Exit out of this now. You can just click out and we'll continue to dive into more kind of data points. Okay. So one thing I'd like to do is go ahead and click on sort, go to monthly sales and click on this arrow right here. And what we'll do, it'll sort by lowest to highest, but go ahead and click on it again. I really want to see the highest to lowest, which listings are doing the best for this keyword shirt. Now you'll see right away, monthly sales, 1,100 monthly sales for this listing. This listing is crushing it. Whatever the shop is doing, they're doing a really, really great job with this listing. You can kind of hover over it. Happy last day of school. Awesome. And very, very stellar job from this shop. You can see other ones, 683 listings for this shop, whatever this is. This is a shirt here that's doing really well, $9,000 per month in monthly revenue. Awesome. So play around, click on these things, open up each listing, and really kind of get familiar with the data that EverBee will show you. Ask yourself different questions, of like, how are they getting so many reviews, or how are they getting monthly sales, or, how is their conversion rate so high, or why is it so low? Just play around with it. The more time you spend in this, the better you're going to get at kind of identifying golden products that you can actually add to your store. Now, I will say, do not copy other products on the market. That's not the right way to do it. I would never encourage this, but I do encourage you to model after certain characteristics that a listing is doing when it's performing at a high level. So if they have a group listing, for example, 2 shirts in here, it's not a bad idea to group 2 shirts, okay? And understand what they're using for their titles, what they're using for your tags. So that's kind of showing you high level of product analytics. I'd like to also show you a couple other things in here. If you see customize here, click on customize, and what you'll see is you'll be able to add in more data points if you'd like to, or remove certain data points. So if I don't want to see views anymore, I can just remove views. If I really want to see where these products are shipped from, I can click on this. If I want to see how many digital listings a shop has in their store, turn this on. If I want to see who made this, when was this made, the listing type, physical or digital, you can kind of play around and scroll to the right, and you'll kind of see these things being added on here. As you can see that this is a physical product. This is a shirt. Of course it is. As you can see, it looks like a mock-up bundle. So this is a download. This is a downloadable product. So you'll really kind of have x-ray vision when it comes to analyzing the market. Okay, next thing I really want to show you here, and we'll have another detailed video of how to use this, but you'll see filters. Click on filters. And did you see what just happened just now? You'll see a whole bunch of filters come up underneath all of these columns. There's so many strategies. I can't cover it in one video or even 10 videos probably for this, but I recommend that you go in there and play with it. For example, go to filters, and let's say you're looking for something let's say it's a brand new listing that has a lot of sales. That would indicate that this thing is doing really, really well in a very short period of time. That means that maybe it's a trending type of product. So I can go to listing age. I could type in, I don't want to see anything that's over 3 months old. So I want to see young listings. Right away, you're going to see all these listings that are brand new to Etsy, pretty much, right? All under 3 months. So see 1 month, 1 month, 1 month, 1 month. Now, what we can do is we can sort by total sales, high to low. So now you all of a sudden see this brand new listing, 2 months old, has over 415 sales in just 2 months, $1,400 in monthly revenue. This is their lowest price. I'm sure they have a higher price than this. And you'll really kind of quickly identify trending products, trending listings that are doing really, really well in a short period of time. Highly recommend you do this. You could also do this for a minimum of $1,000 per month. I don't want to see anything that does less than that. And all of a sudden you have crushing products that are all generating over $1,000 per month. And again, you can sort using all this stuff, and very exciting. Next thing I want to show you is view. You probably won't use this a whole lot, but if you don't like the way that this looks, you can go into view and click on compact. You can see more data in here. It gets a little bit messy, but depending on the person you are, standard or comfortable. Typically, I do comfortable. It's up to you. You could also export all this data into a CSV file that will be emailed directly to you, or you can download it. And that's just another way you can, if you're a whiz with Excel or a whiz with Google Sheets, you can do that and download it as Google Sheets and all that good stuff. Now, another thing is Tag Analyzer. So go ahead and click on Tag Analyzer for me. Okay, and now all of a sudden you saw that tags for shirt. EverBee just extracted every single tag from all 69 listings. We put it into a table for you. Okay, so you'll see personalized gifts. We're gonna see some duplicates in here. EverBee will remove these eventually, but we haven't done it yet. So disregard those duplicates for now. But the point is, it just pulled out all the tags for every single one of these listings. And it also put the monthly search volume. This is how many searches, estimated average searches per month on Etsy. So people are typing in personalized gifts. Here's the competition for this keyword, personalized gifts. And again, we have the keyword score. This is the opportunity. Higher is easier to rank for, lower is harder to rank for. Now, you can pull out all this information in here. Gift for mom, Valentine's Day, gift for him, photo gifts, custom portrait. Look at 8,000 searches for this, only 309,000 competitors. Again, higher keyword score. Maybe you should make something like that, or maybe you should use this in your listing title or your tags if you make something custom portrait. Again, customize, filters, view, export, of course. And let's show you around something else. Here, you can click on this button here. It's going to take you to Google Trends for the specific shirts. So shirt, as you see, is pretty stable and yeah, trending up a little bit. Cool. Let's see what else I can show you. You can minimize this if you'd like, and you can kind of continue to do your research and then click on something. Or I usually try to use maximize and I X out if I want to make a new search. And I think that's really one that I wanted to show you for the main things. The last thing I like to do, encourage you to do, is don't just do it for one keyword. Highly, highly, highly suggest that you get obsessed with doing different searches for different keywords. So this is the results for shirt. Well, what about another search? So do this with me. Type in shirt for, let's just type in shirt for women. Now let's go ahead and click on product analytics. Again, shirts for women. You're gonna get different results. And again, understand, sort by monthly sales, sort by monthly revenue, and really just start understanding what is selling and what is not. Next thing, let's go ahead and do it again. Let's type in a random one. Let's type in candles, for example. Let's see how candles are doing. Click on candles and let's do product analytics again. So right away, I'm gonna go ahead and sort by monthly sales. I usually click it twice to get the highest and lowest. And now you'll see, okay, again, $1,200 a month, $4,500 a month, $1,100 a month. Like these are solid revenue and sales numbers coming in through 4 candles. Let's do another one. Let's say I'm in the real estate niche. I type in real estate and I'm looking for products in the real estate specific niche. Again, click on product analytics. Again, a matter of a second. We have all this data here. Sort by monthly sales 2 times. And again, this product is doing well. I click on the row if I really want to dive into deeper on a specific listing. And I see that this product is doing really well. 6% conversion rates, $2,000 a month in revenue. And here are all the tags for this. I encourage you to spend some time exploring the various features within product analytics. Play around with different search terms, different filter options, and play with the sorting. Sort by views, sort by monthly sales, sort by favorites, sort by revenue. The more that you dive into this data, the better you're going to become at uncovering hidden opportunities and finding products with high potential. Remember that it only takes one product to really change your entire business and change your entire life. That's just the way it works. I've seen it time and time again. And it's important to note that understanding and interpreting this data does take time. It does take practice. So don't worry if you're not grasping everything right away. It can be overwhelming when you see a whole page of numbers and data. Like you're asking yourself, what do I do with all this data? It's a great question, right? That's what you should be asking. So understand that it's not going to solve itself right away. You're not going to understand it the first time you look at this. It could take days, it could take weeks, and it could take months. Okay. Just stay curious, keep experimenting, ask the right questions. And over time, you're going to become more proficient in analyzing this data and making data-driven decisions. So in conclusion, remember that it's not just about selling, it's about selling the right things to the right audience. Thank you for joining me on this tutorial. I hope that you're as excited as I am as you continue your Etsy selling journey. See you in the next video.